Hey everyone, it's Summer with AstariaSen, and I am out of my cabin by candlelight, which also makes my face look really weird, with all the reflections off my glasses. But um, I'm kind of here alone for this week. My guy got a new job and is, uh, that's weird. I have something sticky on my cup. Oh, sorry. That's probably honey because I have some tea. Um, but my guy got a new job and he had to go out of the city in order to train this week, but he'll be back on Friday. And it's going to be an 8 to 5 job, home on the weekends, home after school, after the job on 5 p.m. It's a really simple job. It's a nice job for him. He's not used to that kind of schedule, so to speak. But uh, I'm doing a video by candlelight because I was in town today getting all of my stuff going. So I wasn't home to fully charge the batteries. And I don't want to run out of electricity in the middle of the night. It doesn't mean I can't use lights. It just means that for right now, you can't see it, but there's still a little bit of light outside. And as the night progresses, I'll probably turn on one lamp and just keep going that way. We work off solar panels, and we only have so much, I guess, energy or voltage that comes in from our solar panels, and it's stored in some batteries. And I get a little app on my phone that Bluetooths right to the app that has to do with the voltage, and it tells me like what my voltage is at, and it doesn't really tell me like how long it'll last. Basically, the main thing is that it has to run the fridge all night. Like, that's the main thing. My heat is done by propane. We don't have a gas stove out here yet, and we don't have like fully running water yet. We're hauling water, but that's okay. What I really wanted to do was just do a mini update, let you guys know I'm here, I'm safe, things are, progressing as they're supposed to. I don't have everything unpacked like I want, and kind of update you on how this move has really kind of affected me, both in good and bad ways. There's a thing I have noticed. I've been out here for a week now, and of course the last time I did this little vlog video of my moving was a little over 3 weeks ago, and I talked about the move and not being able to do my altars really, and keeping my tarot cards, which tarot cards I kept, and just all of that. But I'm really drained, honestly. I am so drained. And with selling the house, we are under contract with someone, so hopefully we'll get that sold, and that'll relieve some of the stress. We're selling it for a good price, so that's not a bad thing at all. But once we get rid of the house, I think that some of that stress will kind of lift off of us. But also being able to get back to doing my altars and my journaling and my crafting and more tarot stuff, because I really have not had time. Like, I know that it sounds weird to not have time for these things, but when I tell you that we get up in the morning and we go until, it's time to go to bed, that's literally what's happening. And it's like drained us so much, and we're not even close to being able to just relax. We have boxes out the wazoo all over this place, and it's hard to get through them all when you have no places to really put them. And we're not finished out here building our shelves or storage spaces or anything like that. So we're kind of doing it as we're living in the cabin, and it's making it challenging, to say the least. And my fairy den, we got a lot of boxes out of it for just the inside of the cabin. So we've been sorting through like bathroom stuff and kitchen stuff and those kinds of things. But my fairy den is it's got a long way to go. Like it's still just piled high with boxes and all my altar stuff and my tarot stuff and craft stuff. And there's no way for me to do much of an altar. So I do have an outside altar. I did do like a little offering to the Fae for Beltane. So I did do that, but I haven't been doing any of my moon stuff. I haven't been doing any of my journaling. I haven't been doing any of my spiritual stuff. And I can feel it. Like it literally feels so heavy because I haven't been able to do these things, and it's frustrating and kind of sad, actually. I didn't really think that I would react that way to it because I've just been practicing for 2 years. Nothing's been standing in my way or keeping me from doing it other than myself, like if I didn't schedule it in or whatnot. But I always managed to do something, a few things during the week, and definitely my full moon and my new moon rituals and stuff like that. But not having the time and just being so busy that I can't even keep track of what day it is has been challenging mentally, and it's been a stressor on my spirituality. So I'm struggling with that right now. I'm struggling with the idea of where am I going to make time for this? Like this video I'm making time for right now, it's almost 9 o'clock at night and nobody's home. It's just me. I can't do any boxes. I could sit here and journal if I wanted to, but the truth is I'm so exhausted. I don't want to just sit and look at all of that, honestly. And that's where it's coming in. Like, I need to find time to just be for a little bit before I can start doing all the stuff. I need to ground myself again, and I'm having trouble doing that. You would think that I'd be able to just walk outside into all of this property and be grounded, but I haven't connected completely with the property yet. And I'm having trouble finding that connection because I'm not grounding very well. And then the weather is so not cooperating with me. I mean, it snowed this morning. Seriously, it's like May 10th and it's snowing outside? Why? And that even drains me too, because I'm just ready for warm weather and warmth and not to be so extremely overwhelmed with all of the stuff that I have to do. And I have another event this next weekend, of course. Work doesn't stop just because I'm doing all of this. That's the thing, but in order to work, I have to make time for that, which also puts my spirituality on the back burner. So what do you do when you have no time for literally anything? How does that even work? And I know people are out there like, oh yeah, you just make time for it. Get up 5 minutes early. Or you want to know what? I am so tired. I sleep through my alarm clocks. And when I go to bed at night, I hit the bed hard. Like I don't do very much. I literally just fall asleep. I can't even barely get through a book that I want to get through on the fairies. I start reading and like 2 or 3 sentences in, I'm just out. I'm done because I don't have the capacity to sit and just do it. And it feels like that's weighing on me in an awful, awful way. So the cool thing though about being out here is the only energy in this home is the energy literally that me and my significant other bring in, literally. There's no extra energy from outside sources, really. I mean, other than the Fae or something like that. But like people haven't really been out here with us. So I don't have a lot of other people's energy out here. It's literally just mine, which is how I know it's all of this stuff that I'm feeling, all of this heaviness is mine. And I'm going to have to find a way to really deal with that. And I'm hoping that this week, since things will be a little bit calmer, and I won't have my guy actually here the whole time trying to work on things and stuff like that, that I can get a little more settled, and if the weather cooperates, maybe I will get like a grounding ritual in, because I think that would really help me. I do have my fairy altar out there. I do want to use it. I have been adding stuff to it, but I haven't had time to like sit at it and spend time with it, which is also bothering me. So I don't know what you guys do when it just happens that way. Like most people, you know, it might only be for a few days or a week that it's just one thing after another, after another, after another, after another. But then suddenly it's a day off on a Sunday or a Saturday or a Friday or a Tuesday, and you can do your thing. But it feels like that's never going to happen. I know that that's not true, but right now, because I'm so drained, I feel that it's a long ways away. Like I'm crawling towards something that I can't seem to reach, and it just keeps getting further and further and further away. So I'm definitely going to have to find a way to adjust to this and help make that happen for myself. Take that spiritual time to self-care. Like self-care needs to be a thing. But I can't self-care the way I normally do. So I'm trying to work around it in other ways. This video is actually one of my self-care ways. I don't have anybody to talk to about any of this stuff, as you guys know. And I could talk to my guy about it, but he just kind of looks at me and just, he listens, but there's, you know, he doesn't know what to say or how to react to me really. And he doesn't experience life the same way I do. So he just is there for me, kind of. But you guys know, like the spirituality of it, when it's not there, there's, I don't even know how to explain it. Just the heaviness itself is just, I just feel it all the way around me, and I want to lift it off, and I've got to find the way to do that. And I know that I will. Like, it's not impossible, but I just don't know when it's going to happen. And I just got to keep going until I get to that point where I can make it happen. And if this week goes well, you know, even though I have an event this weekend, if the weather cooperates, I would really just like to be out in the sunshine, just out in the sunshine, doing some altar stuff, working on my fairy stuff, and I don't know, maybe doing a tarot reading for myself, and just be, not unpacking, not packing, not moving stuff, not, you know, where do I put this or where do we need to have that, but just be with myself, not really dealing with any of the rest of this stuff that's just not going to go away for an extended period of time. And I feel like this video is kind of part of that for me. Just because, like, I use my YouTube channel as my spirituality. I use it as a way to express myself. And I know that under normal circumstances, I'm way more upbeat and I have a lot more, you know, give in me. But my give is kind of gone. Just because I've been giving so much of myself to this move and these changes that it's been just so tiring, so energy depleting. And I'm ready for the change, but I'm also ready for things to settle. And I know that it's not going to come easy, and I know that I'm going to have to rework all of the things that I normally do. I get that. But there's upsides, you know. I got my Starlink, so yay, internet is happening soon. And, you know, I am slowly getting the boxes done. I found my tarot cards, so yay me. And I've got some of my clay stuff in the cabin. And I've got some time to myself this week, so I'm hoping that it kind of just settles for a little bit for me so I can adjust to what I need to adjust to. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I just babbled for like 15 minutes, and I'm gonna go to bed after this because I'm tired and I'm just ready for the day to be over. So yeah, I'm here, I'm safe, I'm sound, life is still happening, and I hope you guys have a very great evening.